Tapped in exclusive. We are the internet, bitch.
Oh!
Shit, Grub. It's shit,
Grub.
bro.
You're tapping in with the Tapped In podcast. We are the internet. I'm your host, Kevin Melody, and I'm joined today by Karaoke.
What's up, man?
Karaoke, bro. Like, I got put on to you by a mutual homie, obviously.
Fire.
And I dove into your shit. And so, well, first of all, I got to ask you, where are you from originally? Let's, like, expand on that really quick.
Originally from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Okay,
Shout
right.
out to 508.
Shout out. Yeah, exactly.
It's like central Massachusetts, so it's kind of like
Right.
the center. And right now, it's on the come up right now because it's like Boston. Shout out to Boston too.
Right.
But Boston is kind of like Boston. It's not had its time, but it's like it's time for something new in Massachusetts.
To
So
put
like
something else on the map.
exactly. So instead of
Yeah.
like all the way on the coast, people are starting to focus on the circle, like the center of Massachusetts.
Right.
And that's Worcester, so we're kind of like, and we just had, Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
So he's from Worcester as well. So like, he's been putting the city on the map. Yeah.
No shit. I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
knew that. That's
It's funny.
crazy.
But yeah, man. So it's cool. Like, it's cool to be from somewhere where no one's like else is really from.
It's you and Joyner Lucas at this
Yeah,
point. Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
He beat me too.
Well, no, I mean, for us, we'll definitely say you're the first to put it on. So that's
Fire.
that's a win for
Fire.
you, you know? Like, so you got into, like, right now I know you have, like, several different things going on.
Couple.
So, yeah, we got to, like, expand on the beginning. Because I
Okay.
know, like, first of all, I watched all your shit on YouTube. And I
Fire.
saw, like, bro, you, like, snuck into, was it Camp Flog Gnaw?
Yeah, that was
Originally?
that was the last video I put out. Was the
Right.
Camp Flog Gnaw video.
Right.
That was last Flog Gnaw.
2018, right?
2018,
Yeah.
yeah. It was just like I had found out about it a couple days before.
Right.
Like Tyler's one of my huge not biggest, but like one of the
Yeah.
like inspirations that
Of course.
is kind of like showed me like what I want to do with my life. Just keep creating different shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I was like, I definitely gotta go. And then I
Right.
didn't have money for a ticket, and I was like, I wasn't currently working with any artists, so I didn't have any type of like finesse through
Yeah,
them
where
or
you could,
whoever.
like,
So I was like,
Clout your way into the
yeah,
fucking
I was like,
show.
fuck
yeah.
it, let me just like do what I got to do. So
Right.
I actually hit up Revolt. They gave me like a media pass or like a take it back, a general admission pass.
Oh, okay. Some
um,
kind of like, yeah.
And so they gave me a pass, but they couldn't give me a media pass to cover it.
Gotcha.
So I was like, well, look, if I do finesse anything, like I'm gonna use it from Denied Approval and not Revolt. And they were
Which
cool
is
with
your
it.
brand.
Yeah, Denied
Yeah,
Approval.
Exactly.
They were super cool with it, so
So
we
you
just made it happen. Yeah.
And you took a homie with you too, right?
Yeah, my homie
That was
Baron.
in the video.
Shout out my homie Baron.
Who ended up getting like left at the, at
Yeah.
the gate. Yeah.
I told him straight up. He called me. I was like, he's like, yo, what are you about to do? I was like, I'm about to try to sneak in Flog Gnaw. He was like, can I come? I was like, I mean, you could try. Like,
Yeah, you could try to sneak in.
shit,
too,
I'm
bro.
with it if you want. But
And
yeah.
you ended up like, if I understood correctly, you tell me if I'm wrong, but you ended up just like saying what's up to like Yachty's manager or something, and then
So
how did that
all right,
like
this
finesse work?
the thing is, and the worst thing about doing these videos,
Right.
mind you, this is a year-old video.
Yeah, this is a while
So it's
ago,
like,
yeah.
At the time, I was just filming. I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking about making a sneaking in video.
No.
And this is before I even made sneaking in videos. So these are just clips that I had.
Yeah.
So the way I got backstage, it doesn't show that in the video,
Yeah.
but there's a backstage and then there's an artist center.
Right.
So I was up kind of near the pit trying to see if I can get in the pit somehow
Right.
to shoot some photos. And then all of a sudden there was these cops. There was like 10 cops
Okay.
just running. And they all had black on. And if you remember
Right,
the video, I was wearing all black. And so I looked at them. I just started running behind them. So there's like 10 cops and then me just like running down the thing. And they go right through the gate to backstage.
That's
I
incredible.
went right behind them, just running, and they went. I was like, all right, shit.
And-
Now it's
and that-
kind of easy. Yeah.
It was like that, and then you end up in the presence of
and
Yachty?
then, yeah, so right when I get
Like-
through backstage, I see there's the artist section, and then that's where I saw Yachty's tour manager.
Right.
Right there. I was like, oh, perfect.
It's
like,
a wrap.
so I went up to him, boom, boom. I saw
Yeah.
his assistant real quick. I saw
Right.
it up to him. And then the security guards, I made it loud enough, like, hey, where's Yachty? Da, 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 da. And he's like, oh, he's down there. Go down there, take a right. Boom, he'll be in the room. So the security guard's right here. I'm just like, all right, appreciate it. Go this way. They're already thinking that I'm supposed to
Yeah.
kind of be here, so they don't say shit.
Yeah.
And then once you're with the artist, you can kind of just like
You already made it.
be finesse
you're
from
safe.
yeah. It's like you
That's
can let your
fucking
guard down a
crazy.
little bit.
And so, was that your first experience of like getting in successfully?
Absolutely
or-
not.
Yeah,
We go.
you've been doing it.
Yeah.
So, what's your biggest sneak in? If you had to give, if you can talk about it, you don't have to.
All right, there's a legend. There's like the legendary one, where that kind of like changed my life is the Yachty show.
Okay.
So that one,
And why is it that one specifically?
because that one is what got me on tour with Yachty.
Okay, so
So
that's
I
how
s-
you started going.
Yeah,
on
that's
tour.
how I got in the game, kind of just like.
And what did you? What happened?
So, all right, I'm trying to. The sneak in before it is like the biggest one. So,
Well, let's talk about that.
so I'm gonna do that one first.
Yeah. Tell me the big heist.
All right,
That
so
was-
we were in Toronto. It was 2016.
okay.
And it was like Carabana or something in Toronto. And so I was with my homie, and he was like, yo, I'm shooting this festival. He's like, I can't really pay you, but,
Yeah.
you'll be able to come to these parties and shoot footage if you want.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bet. So we go to Carabana.
Right.
And if anyone remembers, the dude at the end of the A$AP Rocky video
Yeah.
with the orange hair,
Yeah.
the jeweler.
Yeah.
That's where I met him at, was that trip.
Oh shit.
On some crazy random shit.
That's really
Yeah,
random.
it's really,
That's
only you would
really
know that
random.
if you watch the video.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyways, so we get to Toronto. We're shooting. We finish the festival.
Yeah.
We're in an Uber, and we're driving by, like, the Canada Center or something.
Yeah.
And it's, like, a picture of Drake, and it's, like, OVO Fest, da-da-da-da. And we're like, that's, like, Drake? He's performing tonight?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. So we hop out the Uber, all our shit, all our camera stuff.
This
Straight
is
from
you
the
and how
festival.
mone people?
This is me and my homie Halo.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just
two
one
of you.
homie.
Smart. That's
Mhm.
fucking smart. Yeah.
So there's a long story, there's a short story. Which one do you want?
Dog, give it to me. Long
All
is
right,
fine. I'm
so
cool with that.
I'll give you the medium.
Okay. I'm with that
So
too.
at the time, I used to shoot on, like, a Ronin. It was like a camera stabilizer or whatever.
Yeah. One of those fucking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what we did was we went to the door, right?
Okay.
At one of the back doors, and I took my Ronin apart, all the little like legs to it and shit, and I just held them. I couldn't like carry them all. Like I was about to drop
Right.
them, and I was like, hey man, like I'm bringing my drone in. Is it cool if I just like come in? And the dude was like, I was like, bro, I was just shooting drone footage for the festival. Like they're about to start.
Yeah.
I need to get in and set up for the next.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck, like all right, bro, just
All
go
right.
ahead. Boom. So that was how we got on the first door. We just said we were shooting drone
Yeah.
footage,
Right.
and we looked kind of legit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you got a ton of equipment.
exactly.
So yeah.
So because the thing is, it's just a finesse is just you and another person.
Yeah.
And it's just putting your minds up at the same time, and who can like
That's
finesse
it.
who.
Yeah.
And so it's just like when you think about sneaking in, if you think of it like that, it's way easier. Just like
yeah.
one person at a time. What do I have to tell this person for them to like
Bro,
believe me or whatever the fuck? You know what I mean? So,
I love the way you think, for real. Like the way you
That's
say
why.
it. I'll tell you why, because when I was like 14, like I was like, everybody wanted me to buy him cigs. I've had a beard since I was like 4.
Mhm.
So it's like naturally I'm the cig guy. You know what I mean?
I feel
So
it.
I fucking would go to the store with a beard at 14, and I'd be like, I make a relationship with
Yeah,
the
you
dude
gotta
that works there.
say something.
And I'd be like,
first.
wow, I've been dealing with my kids. It's crazy. Can I get a pack of smokes?
Yeah,
I'd make it awkward for him to be
Just
like,
give him a
oh,
little something to
yeah.
attach himself to, and then build from there. like-
exactly. So that working that psychology angle is fucking genius.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
Yeah.
And
no,
so-
that's crazy. So you get in
So we get
from
in
that guy.
from
Right.
that guy. So now we're kind of in this like lobby, and there's scanners. So this is where like if you work there, you scan your badge and you go back.
Right.
And so there were people that were scanning, and then there was a small like turnstile, and the lights were off on it, and it was
Yeah.
for people like reporters and media or whatever, and they were
Genius.
just signing in on a book and then going
Right.
in. So we like game plan for a sec. We were like, nah, look, like they're just signing in. Like,
Yeah, just write
and
your
so we
name,
just
bro.
told the dude, we're like, yo, it's cool if we can just sign in. Like last time we came through, we just signed in, whatever.
Yeah.
And so he was like, yeah, bro, sign in, it's fine. So we're like,
Wow,
fuck, all right.
bro.
So we go sign in, and so now we're in.
Right.
And then we have after that we're in the like kind of concert area, and it's
Yeah.
arena like where you buy pretzels and pizza and all that
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of shit.
Because I have a big ass show.
Yeah, so we're up there, and then so we walked out to the little like hallway or whatever.
Right.
We look out, we see Rihanna's performing. We're like, oh shit, like
Oh, shit.
we're in this bitch
Yeah,
now. So like,
we're fucking
and just
here,
mind
bro.
you, first time ever sneaking in, like
Yeah.
didn't know I could even like
Right.
do stuff like that,
Right.
and I had no connections in the industry at all. Like,
Right.
So we see Rihanna, and then we're like, okay, yeah, we need to get down there somehow.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So we look to our left, and there's an elevator.
Okay.
And so this woman was coming, and she had like a big ass cart with like 40 chairs on it. She's like pushing the chairs, and we just run up to her with all the shit set up. We're like, Miss, we need to, you know, the backstage where they keep all the like sound. We need to get there right now. Like, do you know what's the fastest way to get? Not can you help us get there?
No.
But what's the fastest
what's the
way?
route?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's like, you can go this way, this way. I was like, are you going downstairs? Obviously, it says it's going down on the thing. So I'm like, you're going down, right? She's like, yeah, I'm going. I was like, can we just go with you? She's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
So boom. So now we're going down the thing.
Yeah.
And so now it brings us like all the way below the seats.
Right.
And we're kind of just on the ground level, but
Right.
inside the walls of the theater.
Right.
So now we're like kind of backstage, but not at the back of the backstage.
Right.
So that was like the final finesse where I told them, look, take out your phone and change my number in your phone to, the name was like Mike or something, and said like Mike from Vice. And so shout out to Vice. I appreciate you guys for this one.
Shout out Vice. That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So I was like, change the number from Mike to Vice.
Right.
And so then we're standing outside the gate, and I'm texting him like, hey, are you guys here yet?
Right.
And he's like, hey man, I need to just get through the gate. Like I'm shooting for Vice. I don't know where to pick up my stuff. And then mind you, I'm on the side like texting this dude like, yo, like tell them I said let you in. Like so he's like, yo, he just said to tell you to let me in.
Yeah, Mike.
And then I'm like texting him like, well look, if I have to come over there, like there's gonna be an issue.
Problem.
Yeah. And so then the dude ends up, he's like reading them all, and the dude's like looking around like, fuck.
It's not worth whatever he gets paid.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, all right guys, like go ahead. So now we're backstage, right?
Right.
And I actually have a clip. I'll even send you guys the clip so you guys can put it in if
I'd love to. Yeah.
So we're kind of in this little like, this is where we started like filming for real.
Right.
So we're backstage and we're near Future's dressing room.
Okay.
And so my homie Halo, he's from Atlanta, so he knew Future's like tour manager.
Okay.
Or something. And so then he sees us right before someone's about to come up to us to ask us who we are. So we start talking to him, and then he kind of knows the deal. Like, I don't know if he was Future's tour manager or what he was on Future's team. I'm not trying to get his tour manager fired, but he was something on Future's team.
Whoever it was, yeah.
Yeah. And so he kind of just like knew the vibe. He already knew my homie Halo, so he knew like, oh,
Right.
okay.
He's like, it's cool.
And he was like, hey, you know, Kanye's about to go out if you guys want to go out real quick. And then I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's go.
And so then he's like, just follow me. So we walked down this pathway, right? And then he was like, I can't really help you guys get in, but like just finesse it. Like I'll walk you up to here. So we're walking down the hallway, and then I can hear like the music getting louder, like Drake's starting to go on the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, this is real. Like we're really where we tried to get to.
Yeah.
And then from there I just put the camera up, started recording, and then I just went in full speed, just started running like I was filming a shot. And then all the security guards just kind of like moved out the way, like one by one,
because
and
they
I went
know
all the way to
through.
the pit. Yeah. They don't want to fuck it up.
Nah.
And so in the video you could see the security guards like, shit, like what, and move out the way. And it was lit from there. And then so I just got to shoot the OVO Fest, shot Drake, Kanye. First concert I ever shot in my life. It was Drake and Kanye and like that's some crazy shit.
That's a great introduction into your
it
career.
Was crazy. And then backstage, I don't know how it happened. Yeah. But Kanye West is walking down the hallway, and I'm just like, let me record it. Fuck it. So I record it, and I'm just holding my camera on my hip, and he comes up to us. He's like, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Da-da-da. Like, what the fuck? There's like 40 people in the hallway, and he just came up to us and was like, introduced himself and just walked off. And it was like, I have a fire clip of it. So I was like, yeah.
He knew like, oh damn, this fool snuck in.
Apparently, I mean, he got the vibe.
He's a fucking creative. Like, I was like, he just fucking
had the Kanye sense, I guess. Right?
Exactly, like a Spidey sense.
I'm gonna send you guys that clip too. So
that's fucking crazy. And was that because I know on your vlog and your YouTube page you do have like a when I met Kanye. Was that the same?
So okay,
instance?
here's a funny note.
Oh my, that was
this is
separate?
different.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny because I always say like I met Kanye West like 3 times.
Right.
But he only met me once because there was only like, and I kind of said this in the other video, but like people don't always wait for the right time to like shoot their shot. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
Back then I was like 17, like didn't even know how to talk to someone in the industry. I could have just been like, yo,
Yeah.
I do videos, and he would have been like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like,
Right.
it's about waiting for the right time to like present yourself. So that
Right.
video was when Kanye met me. That's really what the title should have been. But
That's
like,
funny. Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's kind of
That's crazy.
how I
And
finished that one.
how did that feel to you? Like, was it surreal or was it kind of like mundane? Like, how?
It was funny.
How did-
It was funny because I was living in a van. I
At
wasn't
the
even.
time, yeah.
I didn't even have like a house or nothing.
Yeah.
I was living in a van, and like, it was just like going home like to the van after the fucking show,
After
and
the
you're
show,
just
yeah.
like, damn. Am I doing something right or am I doing something wrong? Because I was just with Kanye West, but I live in a
I'm a
van.
Kanye West, but I'm in the
So I
van,
was like,
so
fuck.
maybe, you know.
And it kind of just like put in perspective, like, yo,
Yeah.
if you just keep working like at this rate, like don't worry about the other stuff, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like the crib and like phone getting shut off and shit.
Yeah,
But if you
yeah,
just
yeah.
keep working at this rate, like eventually
Yeah.
that shit will trickle into, you know what I mean?
And that's exactly how fucking Kanye thought when he started. That's how fucking everyone thought. So it's like, if you don't do that, you're
Yeah,
missing out. You know what I
exactly.
mean? It's a part of the process,
It,
bro.
it really is, because that's where you learn.
Yeah.
Like the times that like you're supposed to get a check and someone finesses you out of a check. Like
right.
when you need that check, that's when you learn your lesson. Like, okay, I'm never gonna do business like this again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's
Exactly.
like it literally.
And you
fucked
really
my
only
life
learn that once.
Yeah,
you get that
only
right,
Need to
and
learn,
then, yeah.
Most people need to learn it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure some people have to learn it a lot, but
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. And so you, like, out of your, what came first? Was it clothing that came first, or was it vlogging? What came first for you?
I mean, like when I was younger, the first thing I did was like, just like little businesses, like funny,
Hustle?
like had little hustles. Like I used to skate around the neighborhood with like, I had like a lawnmower. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I attached my weed whacker to it, and I used to skate around the fucking neighborhood all day.
Yeah.
Just like, yo, I could cut your grass real quick for like 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah, just hook me up.
And then they were like, most people didn't even need it, but they'd just respect the hustle. They'd be
Yeah.
like,
They'd be
all
like,
right,
yeah,
cool. And, like,
whatever.
and so like that was kind of my first thing, was just like, then I started making like duct tape wallets and selling them at school to kids and like doing hustles. And then I ended up doing the lawnmower thing till I had enough money to buy recording equipment. I did music first. I was like
That's fire.
11, bro. I was like making
That's
beats
great.
and shit.
Just
It was, like,
making beats or rapping, or like
I
making
was
tracks
trying
or
to rap,
singing?
but I was like, my voice was all cracking
You
and
didn't
shit.
wanna
I was like, I'm gonna just wait till my voice is regular,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I'll do it. So then I sold
Yeah.
everything and bought a camera,
Oh, okay.
and I was making skateboard videos and like
How old were you then, though?
probably like 12, 13.
12, 13? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
The music phase was
iMovie,
short.
or what were you?
The what?
What were you cooking on? Was it iMovie, or what were you making video?
No, back then it was like Cyberlink, like fucking version 8 or something.
Yeah,
Like
that's funny.
it was
as
like some
fuck.
free, and it had the Cyberlink logo
Yeah,
on
yeah.
every video
On
you
every
export.
the watermark
Yeah.
all over. Yeah.
So I'd have to shrink it, export it, and then crop it after.
Wow.
Yeah, on some stupid shit.
That's crazy. All right, so we had Karaoke spin the tapped in wheel, and he landed on Shit Grub. Shout out Shit Grub.
Right.
Shit Grub does like reviews and shit on food and snacks and exotic whatever, but we have some select crazy ass items for you to try. So I'm gonna bring out the like little treasure chest of shit.
Let's see it.
So you could pick out of this this crazy fucking
Oh, it's
collection.
a bag.
Yeah. There's a lot of different shit to try in there. It's all really crazy.
Okay. Does it have to be something I've never had?
No, it can be whatever you
Okay.
want. You just gotta pick a snack that catches your eye and
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll
At
have you
first,
try
I was
it.
gonna go with the these Pop-Tarts,
Pop-Tart. Yeah.
but no.
All
I'm
right,
going with these
let's go with that.
Sour Bite Llamas.
What'd you pull out?
Sour Bright.
Oh, sour bright llamas. All right, we're gonna let you open the bag. Go ahead and try one and tell us if it's gas or trash.
Ooh. All right.
It's your call.
First off, first appearance, it does look like a llama.
All right.
I'm thoroughly impressed.
And what kind of flavors are you experiencing now? Is it?
It's kind of hard. I'm getting it soft.
It's getting okay.
Gotta get the juices flowing.
Okay. I feel that. I respect your craft.
It was like ASMR. It's like,
You gotta like chew into it. And tell
It's fine. It's a
It's
boot.
okay, so it's gas then?
It's gas.
All right. Shout out Shit Grub. This is gas. You can go ahead and keep that bag.
Thank you.
We'll take away the rest of the
I got a
snacks here.
flight. I'm gonna be eating these on a flight.
You can eat those on the flight, bro. So that kind of, now that we've wrapped the Shit Grub segment, I want to get back on track really quick. We were talking about clothes, and you were at the point where you were making skate videos. So what happened after that?
So I was making skate videos, and I was doing that for a minute until
Right.
I got hurt. I don't know what happened.
Were you the one skating in the videos?
Originally, kinda, it would be like I'd just mess around like making videos with
Right.
like editing and shooting clips of me doing tricks,
Right.
and shit like that. But then I hurt my knee, and so I stopped filming myself for a minute. I was on crutches
Right.
for like 6 months.
Gotcha.
So when I'd hang out with my friends, I'd just sit on the curb and like film them and shit.
Right.
And I think I was on crutches for like 2 months.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't 6.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I started filming my friends skating, and then like that's when I kind of started like diving into like culture, I guess you could say, and just
Right.
like seeing like the skate culture and then like the graffiti culture and like
Right.
just like diving into that shit. And I was just like, yo, this shit is so cool. Like,
Right.
and just like really started making videos of everything I could. Like, if my friends are going out like skating, I'll go film them skating. If they're going to chill at the homie's house, I'll go film them chilling at the homie's house.
Yeah.
And just try to make a video of anything that I did. Because
Right.
there was like different obstacles with each thing. So like,
Right.
say we're at the homie's crib and there's no lights, it's super dark. Like that's how I learned to shoot low light. It's just
Right.
situations like that. Like,
That makes sense.
you know?
And so after that, what got you into like apparel? What got you into clothes?
What got me into clothes? I would say Tyler Grasso.
Oh,
Tyler
okay.
shout out to Tyler Grasso.
Shout out Tyler.
And
Grasso.
I'm actually wearing this hoodie right now.
Oh, damn. Shout out.
Yeah. So I was on tour with Post Malone in Paris,
Right.
and Tyler Yahweh, like about maybe like 9 months ago or so.
And you were just shooting for posts? Or
I was
you
shooting for Paris. I was on tour
Okay.
with Paris. He was
Gotcha.
a new artist that Post and Tyler and everyone was kind of just like bringing
Fucking
along
with
and
it.
like really supporting and shit. And so I was doing all his creative direction. And Tyler was his DJ.
Got you.
So Tyler owns a brand called Super Radical.
Got you.
And so while we were on tour, like, he literally didn't even like directly tell me anything, which is me observing like the way he did his brand
Right.
was so cool to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have someone who's just like taking like their thoughts and they're just putting it on like a product and they're giving the product value
Right.
like via like their personality. You know what I
Right.
mean? And just like their like I guess like level of like respect in the industry.
Right.
It's like once you get to a level where you know people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can kind of make anything happen. And so like, I don't know. I feel like just seeing him take something that he created and through the people he knows and just like all off of like genuine connections and like spread it so big.
Right.
And like, you know what I mean? Like we'd be in a small ass city in like Arkansas or something doing a show.
Yeah.
And there'd be kids like in the gas station wearing a Super Radical hoodie. I'm like, yo, that's so sick.
Damn.
Like,
That's crazy.
and the fact that it's monetizable, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
Right.
even seeing that end of it, I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah. Fuck
Like,
yeah.
this is something I want to do for sure.
And so what was the year that broke you into the clothing? Do you remember the like year?
What year is it?
If you had to
No, yeah.
2019
Yeah,
right now.
for real.
So
I went on tour with Tyler in like 2018. Last
about
year.
a year ago?
Yeah, it was like, I think it's been a year.
Okay.
I think we finished in like August or something, whatever. Probably a year.
Got you. And so have you been doing limited drops of your shit? or
Yeah,
have
I've
you
kind of just been experimenting. Like,
Okay.
I haven't been like doing it to my full extent or my capability because it's like kind of like I said before about like shooting the shot at the right time. Like,
Yeah.
there's
right.
people I could have wearing it right now, but it's not. I don't know what it like. I'm still building the like identity behind it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when you make a brand, like I think the most important thing is like identity. You know what I mean? Like if this brand was like a person, like who would they hang out with? Like
right.
who's wearing
What would
it?
it
Like,
look like?
you know what I mean? What would
and-
it
yeah.
look exactly? So like
The
with this, it's kind of just like figuring out the like kinks of it, and it's like
right.
if I put it on all these SoundCloud rappers, it's going to be looked at like a SoundCloud,
It's a SoundCloud
streetwear
rapper
brand.
shirt.
You know what I mean? So it's
That's
like,
true.
I wanted the longevity is where I'm at with it.
Are you like? Because I did see a couple of designs,
Hmm?
so I like the upside down logo shit. I thought that was kind of cool. I'll pull it up for you later.
Okay, bet.
But
So
I saw I liked all of it. But are you the one behind all the design, or do you have someone that's like designing for you?
Depending on if I can't figure it out, hell yeah, I'm gonna have someone. Yeah, because it's like at this point there's so much to do.
Yeah.
That is like, and I think that's a cool part of the learning process is like learning that to get your vision done, you have to hand certain things off to other people. You know what I mean?
You gotta
like,
share.
There's so much shit I want to do, but it's like, if I want the bills to get paid, I need to like bring on a team, and I need to like
you can't waste time like
yeah.
that, bro.
So, my homie Renell's been like killing it. Renell's like helped me get like my packaging, like the way I package everything and put everything, on point.
Shout out Renell.
Shout out Renell. Like
that's crazy.
Excuse me. I have a bunch of his like logos and shit like tattooed on me that he's made for me and like designs and shit.
That's fire. Wow.
That's the homie.
That's crazy.
So Renell's been helping me out, and then just like reaching out to kids on Instagram, just like yo, if you want to fuck with this for a little bit, like send you a bunch of logos, see what you come up with. Yeah. And then just like, okay, how about we do this to it?
That's perfect. So And so how many drops have you had? Like, have you done a couple of exclusive runs? Because I've seen some of the more popular shirts. But what have you?
This is probably like, I'm about to drop one on Sunday.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah.
You got to catch that shit. How
do
we get people to buy it?
Huh?
How do we get people to buy it?
Go to DENIEDAPPROVAL.com.
Go to DENIEDAPPROVAL.com.
Right, and if it's not there, if it's sold out, you fucked up. But just come back next time.
Yeah, but come back and bookmark it. So you always got it. You always know what's dropping. And what's your? I mean, because right now you do have the clothing shit, and then you also have the photography shit, or the video aspect. So what are your future plans? Where do you see? I know it's like kind of a big question. It's a big question, but I want you. We have people tapping in. So tell us about your future plans.
Future plans.
Yeah. Where do you see it going?
The only thing I want to do is whatever the fuck I want to do.
Respect. Like, yeah.
Guys, like,
it's a very Tyler-esque attitude.
It's just like, it's just how I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, even from like school, like I don't want to do anything that like I don't want to do. And I'm just going to be honest about, I'm a lazy person when it comes to something I'm not passionate about.
That you don't feel.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
In school, I'd show up every day, but I'm not going to do anything if I don't want to.
You don't like every subject, bro. Yeah.
So it's like whatever I do, like I'll get an A in it.
Yeah.
But if I don't fuck with it, like I don't. So like kind of just being in a position to have that attitude my whole life, and just like getting myself like, there's so many music videos I shoot right now that I wish I never had to shoot, but it's like, bro, I have to
put in the work for your craft.
So it's like getting to a point where I don't have to do a single thing that I don't want to do,
that you don't want to do.
That's the goal. Just keep creating,
right,
and not have to do anything I don't want to do.
I mean, it sounds to me like you've done a great job. Like thus far, I said it sounds to me like you've done a great job.
So far, or it looks like
you've made it. So, have you been working a 9 to 5 low key, or like have you not had to?
I haven't had. Last job I had, I think, was like RVs or something, and I was like 16. Or like
that's great.
I think I've done like.
I did Jamba Juice, so I feel you. Like,
yeah,
I've worked a real 9 to 5.
As soon as I started, I was like, He was like, all right, so first I need you to. It was like clean the bathroom. I was like, oh my God.
You're like, I don't
know where this is going.
Bro.
Yeah, it's like, fuck it.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's mostly just like, I'm the type of person like. My pride kind of drives me, if I'm being honest. Like, there's some things that I just like. I know it would be more beneficial for me if I did it.
Right.
If I just got a job right now and hustled or whatever, I could make extra money and still do as much work. Just like, no, I'm putting everything that I got into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think that's what it takes. Like, there's so many of those like little instances that really define like. Right. You know what I mean? If I had a job right now, I wouldn't be here doing this podcast.
No.
Maybe someone finds me from this podcast and you know what I mean?
You get another gig, bro.
Yeah, shit like that.
Well, did you have inspirations outside of like, like you had said, Tyler the Creator? Did you have like, were your folks like this? Like, how did you like pick it up? Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you had some kind of like pushback on this. Unless your parents are super cool.
Yeah, my mom, I grew up mostly with my mom.
Yeah.
My dad, he was in the Marines and shit, and he wasn't even like, once he got out, he did his own shit. Yeah. And so, my mom's the type of person where she takes too many things on. Yeah. And so that's how I am. And
so is my mom, and so am I, bro.
I think it's like, it's helped me a lot in my work ethic, because even right now, like I just shot a music video about 45 minutes ago. Came right here, and I'm leaving here to go to the airport.
You're going to the airport.
Yeah, like
you're literally working until you can't.
Exactly. So it's like that's helped me, but it does hurt me too, because it slows me down. But I'd say influence wise, I guess you could say like if I had 2 people that would like really influence me, it would be Dame Dash and Rob Dyrdek.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
and why is that?
Rob Dyrdek is like, it's kind of just what I grew up seeing. Like, I didn't really have like a big brother or like that like father figure, so like I just look up to my favorite skateboarder or something, and like just gotta be at home watching all TV all day, and I just see him like doing whatever he wants, like with his friends. Right. And it's like everything, even just from like once I got older, was more of like a financial like mentor too, because he's like he's creating businesses off the stuff that he loves to do, finding a way to monetize it and grow it so big
to the point
where that can branch off and do other things.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like seeing that from him and using his like his vehicle with like skateboarding, like that's how I'm using my video stuff, like you know what I mean, like using my video stuff to get me in rooms with people I would want to do clothing stuff with. Exactly. And then we take that and we move to the next thing.
That's crazy, man. I totally hear you on that shit. And so in terms of future like plans, you're feeling like it's going to be wherever you want to take yourself, really. Because at this point it's like you've gotten this far doing exactly what you want to do. So
it's like, can you hear this?
The chewing? I don't know. Can we? Is it coming through there?
All right, that's what.
That's perfect.
So like, it's not. That's like the easy answer is like whatever I want to do, but like, I only know myself right now. Like right now, I'm into like hip hop and like skateboarding and like graffiti and like culture and shit. Yeah. I don't think when I'm 30 I'm gonna be that into some of the same shit. So I think at that time I might be like, I don't know. I might make like I don't know.
You might pivot into
who knows? Yeah.
Shoes.
And so like I kind of want to do Denied Approval is like my baby. It's like it's not something that I'm like trying to. It's gonna come with me. You know what I mean? Like
wherever you go.
Yeah, and so it's not something where I'm trying to just like just build it and sell it or like you know what I mean? I don't even think Denied Approval right now is what it's gonna be. Right. Like I think this is helping it get to what it's gonna be. By doing YouTube videos, it's helping me get a following.
It builds
so
the growth,
when I make what it really is, it could be a school where I have my own curriculum of like you know what I mean? Like the way
what you
that
want to teach.
Yeah, the shit that should be taught. You know what I mean? Like how come you get out of high school and you don't know what the fuck how to open a bank account or like
or how to do your taxes,
anything, you know
how to do any of that shit.
So it's like by then that's probably like the shit I'll be looking into. Yeah, is doing something sick like that. But right now I'm just like just putting my head down, doing what I have to do to get it there.
I absolutely respect that.
Thank you.
I gotta first of all, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh yeah,
it was really great fucking spending time with you, bro.
Appreciate it, dog.
When you come back, feel free to come back on the show.
Let's do it.
Have a great flight tonight.
Thank you. This is my first podcast ever. So
shout out. That's the first Tapped In exclusive. Shout out, because that's
for real.
And how do we get people to follow you? Where do you want people to follow you?
At Denied Approval.
Okay, at Denied Approval.
Denied Approval on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
And the website.
Yeah.
Go ahead and cop. I think you said Sunday.
So that's
August 25th.
Sunday, yeah.
August 25th, there'll be a drop. If this video comes out either before or after, we'll still send people. We'll try to figure it out.
Appreciate it.
Thank everyone for tapping in. Be sure to hit the bell. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check us out on Tapped In. And thank you so much, Kariuki, for joining us on the show. Thank you. We're out.
Peace out.
Peace.
They're tapping out while you're tapped in.